the Mid-Morning Show, the first Wednesday episode in the month of December. You know, we have just 22 days left to Christmas. It's already beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Beginning to look like Christmas, right?
Okay. My name is Belumi Asene, and you're welcome on board. As you all know, our Wednesday's episode, we bring a personality of the week. And before he joins us, you know, we need to take this first feature on poetry. We'll be right back.
Poetry is a form of literature that uses aesthetics and rhythmic qualities of language, such as phonetics, sound symbolism, and meter to evoke meaning in addition to or in place of the poetic ostensible meaning. Poetry uses forms and conventions to suggest differential interpretation to words or to evoke emotive responses. Devices such as assonance, alliteration, onomatopoeia, and rhythm are sometimes used to achieve musical or incantatory effects. The use of ambiguity, symbolism, irony, and other stylistic elements of poetic diction often leaves a poem open to multiple interpretations. Similarly, figures of speech such as metaphor, simile, mythony creates a resonance between otherwise disparate images, a laying of meanings, forming connections previously not perceived. Some poetry types are specific to particular cultures and genres and respond to characteristics of language in which the poets write. Poetic form is more flexible in modernist and postmodernist poetry and continues to be less structured than in previous literary eras. Many modern poems issue recognizable structures or forms and write in free verse. Among major structural elements used in poetry are the line, the stanza, or verse paragraph, and larger combinations of stanzas or lines such as cantons. Poetry is often separated into lines on a page. These lines may be based on the number of metrical feet or may emphasize a rhyming pattern at the end of the lines. Lines of poems are often organized into stanzas which are denominated by the number of lines included. Thus, a collection of 2 lines is a couplet, 3 lines a triplet, 4 lines a quatrain, and so on. Poetic diction treats the manner in which language is used and refers not only to sound, but also to underlying meaning and its interaction with sound and form. Many languages and poetic form have very specific poetic dictions, to the point where distinct grammars and dialects are used specifically for poetry. Poetic diction can include rhetorical devices such as simile and metaphor, as well as tones of voice such as irony. Another element of poetic diction can be the use of vivid imagery for effect. Some forms of poetry are sonnet, which has 14 lines, limerick, 5 lines that are often humorous, ode, formal poetic diction, which treats serious subjects, and many more. On genres, we have narrative poetry, which tells a story, lyric, which tells the poet's own feelings, epic, the life and works of a hero, elegy, especially a lament for the dead or a funeral song. Some scholars believe that the art of poetry may predate literacy. Others, however, suggest that poetry did not necessarily predate writing. The oldest surviving epic poem, the Epic of Gilgamesh, comes from the 3rd millennium BCE in Mesopotamia, now Iraq, and was written on clay tablets. We also have Beowulf. Very interesting, but ancient. Some of the oldest and ancient early writers of English poetry are John Donne, John Milton's Paradise Lost, William Shakespeare, William Wordsworth, John Keats, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Poetry in Africa encompasses the wide variety of tradition arising from African countries and evolving trends within different literary genres. It is a large and complex subject because of the devastating effects of slavery and colonization.
All right, you're welcome back. That was a beautiful feature on poetry. You might be wondering why we actually, played that. But, our guest of the week, is going to expatiate and talk about poetry itself. Who is our guest today? Is a lecturer, is a theater artist, a drama therapist, and a playwright. We have Professor Taufik Olaide Nasir, and it's a pleasure having you on set today.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
It's lovely to have you,
To
sir.
the mid-morning
you.
show. And he's the first African professor of drama therapy. I must say, looking through your citation, I said it off camera, but I must say it again. It was very fun to read. You know that this person is truly a theater artist.
Absolutely.
All right, you're welcome to the mid-morning show, sir.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome
right.
once again, sir.
Before we hit the ground running, just give us maybe a free verse of any poem that you really like.
Yeah, thank you very much. When you're talking about being an artist, it's good to be an artist round and round, But of course, naturally, you have one you prefer over others. But then, I love poetry.
Oh.
Yes. I write poems too, but there's a particular poem that actually I fell in love with a very long time ago. And it's called Don't Quit. It goes thus. When things go wrong as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. Life is square with twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learn. And many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems low. You might succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the glass of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So, stick to the fight when your hardest hits. It's when things seem worst that you mustn't quit, because quitters never win and winners never quit. I actually fell in love. It was written by Anonymous, unfortunately.
Okay.
We don't know the writer, but
Wow.
I fell in love with that poem, and I always use it as a guide and urge others not to quit, no matter the difficulty.
Do not
Keep
quit.
on moving on.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Beautiful. As you were
Beautiful.
reciting the poem, I remember this one because I was an art student back in secondary school. This one by Shola Obonibi, Homeless Not Hopeless.
Okay.
And you just tried to. I was just trying to reminisce on it. It's a very beautiful one,
Thank
and
you.
a beautiful recitation. So, Prof, let's hit the ground running.
All right?
So we're going to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to talk about growing up and how the experience was when Prof was a young boy.
Well, That was quite some years ago. I was literally born, bred, buttered, and sugared in UI, University of Ibadan. Years back then, my father was a lecturer.
Okay.
My mother was an educationist too. So you can imagine, I don't think I actually have a choice than to follow that academic line.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a choice. But then, I do have a choice because I went to the primary school inside UI, secondary school inside UI. Of course, I went to Aberdeen College, which is a public school.
Okay.
And of course, but Aberdeen College of then, I must say, is not the same college as at now, because then we actually rubbed shoulder to shoulder with a international school, also in UI.
Wow.
So it's not as if it's less regarded as being, no. It was very, very good then. Very, very good. I mean, many lecturers have their sons and daughters there, the registrars, the professors, we all meet there. So, I went to Aberdeen College, finished, then I don't like maths, naturally.
Oh.
Yes, I must
I
confess.
think most art students
I don't like maths.
Okay.
But I love literature. I love English language. I love government. And I was the best student in government in my set, but I don't like maths. So, and naturally too, my maths teacher won't like me. Yes. There was a time I was caught, escaping. I was taken to the staff room to be punished by my maths teacher. I was stuck to kneel down and I knelt down. Then my literature teacher saw me and said, what's happening? This is a very good boy. I was smiling to myself. Yes, well done. So she and the English teacher actually saved me because they praised me and the master he couldn't understand what was going on. This boy, this rascal, no, he's a very good boy, a very brilliant, That's good. So when I left secondary school, before leaving, we were told that we must know maths, whether we like it or not, before we can gain entrance to the university. And now that became a problem. But fortunately, when somebody's staying with us, living in our best quarters then, I now asked him, is it true that if you don't pass maths, you won't go to university? He said, no. I said, why? What will you do? He said, you can do this. He listed about 8 courses that you can do without maths. Trust me. At school, the following day, I became the lecturer to my colleagues.
Wow.
Look, we don't need to know maths. You can do this and this and this and this and this without maths. So that was how I escaped maths. But then it was briefly because when I got to the university and in the Department of Theatre Arts, there's a particular course called Theatre Technology or Technical Theatre. I fell in love with it.
Wow.
But unfortunately, we have to do maths.
Oh.
So that was where I now braced up that, this one is a do or die affair.
Exactly.
I just have to know it. So that was how I fell in love with maths, and eventually the rest is history. So I finished my first degree in OAU, Ife. I did diploma in theaters in UI, went to Ife for my first degree.
Obanwe University.
Obanwe University. Are you a great Ife too?
No, Unilorite.
Okay.
That's best quarter of UI.
No,
from the
I
first
don't.
and best
I
though,
don't
so
want
I don't
to argue
understand.
that.
Exactly.
I really
Great
don't want
UI.
to argue
Yeah,
the
you are.
Unilorite thing, but it's well known. We are better by far.
Second generation, maybe among your peers, well, maybe. So I served in Sokoto State,
Oh, okay.
came back to UI for my master's. I actually went to Ife for my first degree because I actually want to leave home, sort of. I want to explore, to try other places, because I know there is nowhere I can do my master's and PhD apart from UI. So the only opportunity I have is for the first degree to do somewhere else. So I went to Ife for my first degree, served, came back to UI for my master's, then PhD. And of course, if I hadn't started the PG program then, maybe I would have been tempted.
Wow. Very
Okay.
cute young man.
Maybe this when I was in the university undergraduate, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
And I did my PhD in UI, and since then, I started lecturing. I started at Federal University, Federal College of Education, Special, Oyo.
Okay,
I was there for about 4 years. I moved to Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agowe. Then I now moved to Federal University of Yekiti, where I am presently.
All right, let's go back to when you were a young lad while growing up inside University of Ibadan. How was life back then? Give us, paint that picture for us.
Sincerely, life was very good. UI was good. I used to tell people Nigeria had been great, and I believe Nigeria will still be great. When we were in UI, we don't have any problem. Power, no. If NEPA, sorry, not NEPA, I wouldn't know. But if power is seized, before you count 1 to 10, it will be restored.
Oh, wow.
Inside UI, I can say that it will be restored. Then UI of then is different from UI of now. Then, if anything spoils in the house, all you need to do is pick up the phone, call maintenance. They will bring another one and take that one away. Not that they will come and return it, replace it, repair it. No, that old one that is bad, they will take it away and bring a new one.
Oh, sorry, Prof. We need to take this commercial.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back. The mid-morning show continues right after this break. Don't go.
All right, everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shots might be fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, you get time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that's what we are done with your smile.
Protect every day with Hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
So disinfect your living room every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go Hypo. Protect your home every day with Hypo.
No green. Protect every day with Hypo.
Alright, everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shots might be fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, you get time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that's what we are done with your smile.
All righty, welcome back. It's still the mid-morning show on BCOS television, and we're in conversation with Professor Taufik Olaide Nasir. He's a lecturer, a theater artist, a drama therapist, and as well a playwright. So, Prof, you were talking about your life at UI.
I was saying, yes, that life in UI then was very good. Everything was okay. Water, no problem. Power, no problem. Everything worked seamlessly. But gradually, let me say Nigeria happened to UI. So things were, it was so good at then that at Greek at UI, you can get fresh meat, fresh eggs, even as good as on a particular day of the week, they supply us milk, fresh milk. They just put at the doorstep. I think my father must have paid for that anyway. He just put at the door at our doorstep. I would just open the door, carry the bottle inside. It was as if we're in a foreign land. It was very, very good. No problem.
So did you ride bicycle?
Oh, sure. Rally.
Give us the gist of how it was. Was it with your siblings?
Naturally, of course, with siblings and friends. We had bicycles, we go to the sports center, play lots of games, come back. I could remember some of my colleagues, my friends then, Goke Okedara, Medozian, so many of them, they are in so many places now. And of course, my father's colleagues, kids, the Naibis, the Maliks, the Hameds, it's fun growing up, really. And I wish Nigeria could be like that again. It was fun growing up. We had nothing to worry about. Even in the university, your job in the university was just to go there, read. Food were easy. Water runs. NEPA will not take lights. So just go there, read, and pass. That's your own job. And we even learned that it was even much easier, during my father's days in UI. Their own duty was just to get up. During my days, at least we still go and fetch water, lay our beds and all that. During his own time, his own duty just to wake up, wear your dress, go to class. Before you come back, Potter must have opened the room, lay your bed, clean the room, everything. Nothing done by yourself. Just your own duty just to go to class and come back. At least we still have to go to the bedroom, fetch water and all that. But it's still better compared to now. When you don't know whether there will be light and all that. God. I used to say Nigeria has been good. Really, and I wish we can go back. You are then. And the environment was safe. You can walk any time of the day. No kidnapping, no raping, nothing. Just walk anyhow, any time of the day. Just as in Ife 2, then, I don't know if Ife now. When I was at Ife 2, you can walk any time of the day, no problem. But, I used to believe that most of our policymakers pass through this system. Let them return it to what it was when they were there. That is all. I'm not asking for more. Let it be how it was when you were there.
It makes me remember this proverb, this Yoruba proverb that Orishabo Legbemi.
Shebimbo, Shibami. Exactly. Most of them went to UI, they went to ABU, they went to Ife, they went to Unilag. Let it be as it was when they were there. They enjoyed all these facilities. And things were okay.
Okay, Prof. How would you describe your family as a whole now? Talking about your father and your mother, how many siblings do you have, and what was your position in the family?
I laugh because I used to tell people I'm number 4 or 5.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So I used to tell people that. Then I said, why? Well, depending. If you count twins as 1, or you count them as 2.
Oh.
Okay.
So that depends on how you count them.
Okay.
We're actually 9 in my family from one single mother. They must have loved each other a lot. And Nigeria was good then. Nobody cares about family planning. And there was food, there was money. Everybody was contented. Unlike now, if you try that. So the firstborn is a woman, followed by the twins, the thirdborn, the fourthborn, then I'm number, I'm number, depending again. If you count the twins as 1, I think I'm number 5.
Oh.
Okay.
If you count them as 2, I want to believe I'm number 6. So it depends. They have
You are still in the middle.
somewhere.
Exactly.
And we're all doing fine.
Growing up, how was it? How was your relationship?
We bonded together because we're a nuclear family from one mother, all of us. So we were raised together without any preference for gender. And that is why all of us in my family, whether male or female, we can cook. And not only cook, we can cook well.
Wow.
Yes, we can cook well. So that's the type of training we were given. Not that this is a male job. No, you male. You have no business in the kitchen. Do you want to talk that one too? Hey, if my mother gives you backhand like this.
Now, I'm coming to that. Between your father and your mother now, who can you say was really strict, growing up?
Beautiful question. None of them.
Really?
None.
None of them.
Wow.
Wow.
Because?
I think this is the first.
Yes, none of them. Because if you do something that is bad, and my father wasn't at home, my mother was strict, disciplined. I won't say wicked, though when we were growing up, we thought they were wicked. In fact, no, we thought they were wicked.
Yeah.
There was a situation where I and my elder brother were even discussing, are you sure these are our parents?
I think that's one of the things we children nowadays, we want to, think of our parents. We think, are you sure this is my mother or my father?
We believe that if they are parents, truly, they shouldn't be this wicked to us. But they weren't wicked. They gave us what we wanted. But the thing is, you have to be upright. That is their own. So there is no running place. You know that as you do what is bad, you will run to this one, or this one will not tell this one. Error.
Okay, while growing up then, I'm sure you must have had some hobbies, playing football, going
Sure.
to play football, then you come back home late. Can you give us one of those?
I love playing football, but being an educationist, my father wants you to be reading every time. There is this place we stayed at Imo Street. We are staying in Block 3. Then there's another place, Block 1, a little bit far. So, anytime we are playing football, either in Block 3 or Block 1, the moment we hear our father's car coming, either the color or the sound, hey, before you know it, we have disappeared. Upstairs, reading. Not only upstairs, reading.
Fake reading.
Fake reading. And it's largely because we often go out when we are not supposed to. He will expect to be at home reading at this particular time. And we will see our friends, we too, let us go and do what they are doing now. But one thing is, and which I really appreciated him for, he is, well, being an educationist, of course, it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe he felt that it's necessary. 9 o'clock news, NTA, we must listen to it, whether you like it or not. He doesn't like to wake people, to wake us when we sleep. But for that, he will wake us.
Wow.
All of us must sit in the sitting room. Either Ronka Yuba is the one casting the news, or we know all those newscasters then. Those ladies, look, all of us will sit down.
Wow.
We must listen to a network news, 9 p.m. And that was also where we learned some vocabularies and things like that. And then he buys Sketch. Then in Sketch, there's this page 3. I think it's public opinion or something. We must read it to his hearing.
Wow.
So he will correct us. What he does, whatever it is wrong and that. Is that strict with us. Then my brothers, I didn't go to boarding house, my brothers went. But when my brothers were in the boarding house and they see somebody coming home and they write letter to request for some things, we collect the letter, read, okay, send what they requested for. But when they get home, he will mark the letter.
Wow.
Wow.
He will mark the letter and show them, you wrote this, you wrote this, you wrote this is strong, this is how it should have been.
Wow.
And very funny thing, if you go to him for school fees, sir, my school fees is how much? This amount. Okay, he will give you. After he has given you, you must write a letter of appreciation. I hereby write to appreciate. You must write to appreciate him giving you any money. You must write, and we mark whether what you have written is right English or wrong English. You must learn. He did not read English, but people in those days, they read so many things,
Exactly.
and they were well taught, well groomed. So it doesn't matter which discipline, they know what I'm talking about.
So would you say that singular action of, your father being attentive to you, would you say that shaped you to who you are today?
To a large extent, it does. And my sister too, our very firstborn, whom I stayed with for some time, that one is a novel addict. And I'm sure that was why I picked I developed my reading habit from, because she can read anything readable. C.D. Sheldon, Jackie Collins, Harold Robbins, so when she buys, of course, I steal and read. I am one of the few people that stole and never returned their novels. And she knows naturally, But from young, I developed that habit, especially James Hadley Chase, which I used to read under locker in secondary school, which was why I don't know maths.
Exactly.
During maths class, I used to read 67, Famous 5. Oh, very popular then. Then all this
Harlequin silhouette.
Harlequin silhouette, yes. Pace setters.
Exactly.
Those were the ones in vogue then. I read a lot. I read a lot.
All right, so you know, it's fun, you know, listening to all this information as regards growing up, and we already know that your choice of career stemmed from you not liking mathematics, and then the conversation you had with someone in your neighborhood. So, what exactly would you say, or how would you describe your father's reaction when you told him the course you wanted to go for? You know, back then, your father being an educationist and all, I'm sure he would have said, "Oh, I want you to study this particular course." So, what was his reaction when you told him?
That's my father for you. We'll let you make your choice.
Oh.
Wow.
He had no objection. He had no objection. It's your choice. It's what you want. Yes. Feel free. Go ahead. If he had dissuaded me, probably, and read another course, although, naturally, while growing up, all science students want to read medicine.
Exactly.
All our students want to read law. I had that impression too. And my father, being a disciplined and strict person, he never objected. But when I did JAMB initially, I had 199.
Wow.
Okay.
199.
We can relate.
And he did not influence, he did not do anything. I lost the admission because I was not given admission because then it was 200.
You wanted to study law?
I had to study law.
Oh.
Okay.
But then somebody will say, okay, if not law, at least with my influence, I mean, okay, what can it? He did not do anything.
Sorry to cut you short.
No.
No, sir. We are going
need
for
to
a
take this
commercial.
All right.
We'll be right back.
No problem.
Alright, everyone, no put your ideas, make we talk. Shout my team fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavity and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, you get time to brush. Mama and Papa, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because it's Colgate, now to do ya, down with your smile.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still the mid-morning show, and we have our personality of the week, Professor Taufik Olaide Nasir. All right, so Prof, you were giving us, the gist of how your father was, when you told him.
Yes. He didn't object to my studying theater arts. And like I was saying, my first attempt at JAMB, when I had 199, he didn't raise a finger to do anything. He just said that, no, you have to read and pass. That's him for you. In fact, there was a situation, because he was a professor of Arabic and Islamic studies. My sister did this course. She read language arts, then borrowed courses from Islamic studies. She had 39. My father taught her.
Wow.
She had 39. My father gave her 39.
Wow.
Then his colleagues were saying, but she has to do it again. She did it again and pass. That's him for you. He doesn't believe in shortcuts. You have to do it the proper way and pass. If you don't want to pass, that's your problem. So, but he'll give you everything you need, the books, the finance, the comfortability. So it's left to you to read and pass.
So let's talk about when you left UI to OAU. The fact that you had to leave your comfort zone. I believe UI was your comfort zone back then to OAU. How was the transition?
The transition was seamless. Very smooth, because it was what I wanted.
Okay.
And let me confess, I not only leave because I want to explore. I say, yes, I wanted to explore. But I also left because of a particular club. And that's
Okay.
Kegite Club.
Oh.
Okay.
I love Kegite. I know that I drink palm wine, no, I don't drink alcohol. But I love the gyration.
Okay.
You know, we gyrate. And I can't join Kegite in UI.
Oh.
Why? Because of my father. Because I was considerate too. Because if I join Kegite in UI and some people see me, they will say, I'm a professor new. You see? I'm John Moti. Nobody will understand that I joined because of the gyration. So when I got to OAU, of course, naturally, I joined Kegite. So we gyrated. Till date, I'm still a Kegite.
Wow.
So we gyrated and all that. And I love OAU, the topography, and I love the people I met there. That was why I met Olaro Timi of blessed memory, who was my lecturer.
Wow.
Okay.
And some other great people there, you know. So I really enjoyed my stay at OAU. So the transition was very seamless. And it gave me the opportunity of studying somewhere else so that I won't be UI. Because I know I'm still coming back to UI.
How would you describe, your choice of career? How would you describe it, influencing your personality?
Well, I love theater. Normally, I'm not, maybe by nature, I don't like something too serious. Probably by nature. So when I had the opportunity of reading theater arts, I grabbed it with both hands. And since then, I've been making progress. So in UI, in the theater, just as we have in many other professions, we have areas of specialization.
Yeah.
So at IFE, I specialize in directing. Though I'm very much into technical theater too, or theater technology. In fact, many people thought I specialized in technical theater. I actually wanted to specialize in media at IFE. But the principle then, which we never knew, was at 300 level, after the exam, they will look at where you get A, and that's where you are going to specialize. Unfortunately, I got A in directing. That was why I was pushed to directing. But we never knew anyway. So they thought I never regretted it. It's okay. But then I came back to here for my master's. I specialized in technical theater.
Okay.
The set, the light, costume and makeup, props.
Is that not where you had to learn math?
Yes, that's why I had to learn maths.
Okay.
That's why I never had a choice. So, no problem. But after my master's, for my PhD, I couldn't specialize in technical theater again because the lecturer who ought to have supervised me would have retired by the time I finish.
Okay.
It's late now. My very good guy, that's the late Dr. Sumbo Marinho. So I decided to move outside the theater. When I started outside the theater, I mean outside the four walls of the theater, into the practical field, and I decided to specialize in applied drama, going into drama therapy.
Wow.
So
And that's how you became the first African.
Yes, and unfortunately, it took me a long time therapy too, because a very, very good area of theater.
So give us an oversight of drama therapy. What it entails.
Well, drama therapy is the use of is using theater methods to solve, to alleviate certain psychological problems.
Wow.
For example, for my case study, when I was doing my master's, my PhD rather, I used a neuropsychiatric arrow as my case study, Abeokuta as my case study. As a drama therapist, okay, you can assist society a great deal by psychoanalyzing people or society and profiling solutions.
So you were using Sigmund Freud?
Of course, naturally you have to go into Sigmund Freud and the likes. Naturally, it's compulsory, So, and that is, unfortunately again, there's no money in it, quote and unquote. Unlike other areas that you can get grants from NGOs and all that. Here, you have to spend your money because as a drama therapist, right now, I've done drama therapy sessions for people basically free of charge because they don't really know the value until they go into it and they can't afford it. I say, okay, I want to charge you for this session, take them through some sessions. Yes, it will be better for them, but they can hardly afford it. And of course, I understand there are so many factors that are responsible. This is Nigeria. If you are sick, for example, before you go to a doctor, you try and heal yourself first.
Exactly.
Yes, now. How many of us have gone for medical checkup in the last 10 years? How many? As long as you are still on your feet, you are still working, and this is something you're supposed to be doing at least once a year. Most have not gone in the last 10 or 15 years. So I understand. And of course, my students too, they benefit from it. Because when I supervise some people and I realize this person is suffering from this, I will take him or her through some therapy sessions. And because these students are really suffering. Unfortunately, we have so many things, society, so many vices, and they have gone through so many things like parental neglect, rape, and all that. Students, and if you are not experienced enough, you'll be judgmental. And that's one thing we don't do in therapy. You shouldn't be judgmental. You treat issue from the root, not from the surface.
Exactly.
There was a case of a friend of mine told me about a girl that, you see, her parents, they are well okay. The father is a policeman. They have money, they get everything, but she sleeps in a hotel. In fact, I'm going to deal with her. I said, wait, why are you dealing with her? Do you know her problem? You don't know her problem. Do you think she will want to be sleeping in a hotel and she wouldn't want to be upright? She said, how are you talking like this? I said, wait, let me discuss with her. He brought her. During our discussion, of course, she didn't want to open up and all that, and that's the very first step. We call it ice breaking. Naturally, people will not want to, but by the time we are through with 2 or 3 sessions, I was able to break into her, and she confessed that, yes, they give her money, but she lacked parental care. She too wants to be free. She says some of the things she does, she wants to take revenge on her parents. And everything is not about money. I now took her, advised her, counseled her and all that, and I told my friend, he said, he thought since they give, I said, everything is not about money. Because both are forced people, they don't have time for her. That is the problem. And they can't say the way we are brought up is the way our children too will be brought up. Society have changed. We are in a different environment entirely.
Exactly.
That's just it. During our days, they can say, sit down there, we sit down there. Now, we say, sit down there, you ask why.
Very inquisitive.
Yes. And if you tell them why, they won't sit down.
Sure.
And you now think that they're being rebellious. And then age too. Many students we have in the universities, let me say, because that's what I can say, they are supposed to be in secondary school. Most of them, at the university these days, are supposed to be in secondary school. Yes.
I think they are trying to regularize the whole thing.
They know they are left from right yet. And it can't. Because psychologically, when they meet somebody older than them, that will now take advantage of them. Because they are not ripe, they are not psychologically prepared for that stage yet.
All right,
I
Prof,
think we should go for a break.
Yeah, we need to take a break now. All right, the main money show continues right after this break. We'll be right back.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For 0 cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that's what we are, that we just smile.
Protect every day with Apple. Get Dirty and stains, no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo. Protect your home every day with hypo.
No gree. Protect every day with hypo.
Alright, everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that will do ya down with your smile.
All right, welcome back. It's still the mid-morning show on BCOS television, and we're in conversation with a lecturer, a theatre artist, a drama therapist, and as well a playwright, Professor Taufik Olaide Nasir. So, sir, we are going to take it a step further now and ask about family. So, how did you meet your wife, and combining being a father, being a drama therapist, and as well lecturing?
Okay.
So how do you do it?
Well, we met in the university.
Okay, of which one?
UI.
Oh, okay.
You same UI again.
Same
Okay.
UI. Same UI. And we were friends, then became good friends, and one thing led to the other, and we got together.
Were you in the same department?
Yes, same department.
Okay.
Same department. So maybe that was why it was easier. You know. Suppose it was in sciences, you have to be convincing, why you will not be at home, why you have to stay at rehearsals overnight, what you are doing, and why she too have to be at a lab and all that. So we're in the same laboratory. So we know how it goes.
Exactly.
We have 2 kids which are grown up,
Wow.
both are not in the country presently.
Wow.
So we have time to ourselves, and it's been great. It's been great. So, and maybe we're wise enough to know that Nigeria will be the way it is. Because I can't imagine having 6, 7 kids with the way it is in the country right now. Things are not easy. But just pray. I pray that Nigeria will still be okay.
Amen.
Well, the gods are not to be blamed.
Let's
Let's use the drama term, Abi.
Yes. No, the government is trying really, and the indices are there. You see, it's a decay of many years ago. So, and that's why I tell people, don't be judgmental. This thing has been getting there gradually. So, but let's just pray that at least now, because sometimes they used to say, let's believe that so now be dying. It's getting better now. At least in my own sector, which educational sector, I want to believe that it's going to get better.
Sure.
And I believe government will pay more attention, because the fact is there is no great country that neglects its educational sector. It is just not possible. A country can't be great by neglecting education. You can't. That's where the thing starts from. You want to be a doctor, an engineer, it starts from education. And you must get the best to have the best. So I just pray the government will, go more into promoting education, and if it does, the result will be there. We will enjoy it, And I'm sure many universities too will be up and doing. Like my school now, Federal University of Yekiti, I'm proud to say it's one of the best institutions in Nigeria. Not because I'm there, but because of the indices. It's the 4th most sought after school. I mean, if students know that they want to go to this school because they know their time will not be wasted, they have qualitative education, Of course, they want to be good. They will want to go there. And the reports are there. It's not what somebody is just saying. And you see report is there. That's the fourth most sought after school in Nigeria. And that's a lot. When was it established? But we are moving giants. We are taking giant strides. You know, the past vice chancellors, the current one, President Fashina, they are doing a lot of work, whether we like it or not. In fact, the current vice chancellor is doing a lot of work. You need to come there, see expansion, development.
Beautiful.
Okay, all right, sir.
All right.
Prof, let's come back to family now. I want you to take us back to, you know, how, because you made mention of something earlier. You said since your kids are not around now, you have more time with your wife. So how do you relax? How maybe go for vacations with your wife, and how do you relieve stress?
I can answer that one for you. Maybe he goes to gyrate with the care guides club.
Of course, we gyrate. You know, we take trips. You know, the thing is, one of my hobbies is traveling. You know, I don't like traveling a lot anyway, but I love traveling and I love cooking. You know, I'm a good cook. I'm proud to say it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I love food. I love food, though. Hey,
Okay.
I love food.
Okay, beautiful one.
And I love traveling. Go, sightsee, enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself. You know, our doctors have told us, look, enjoy your life. Do what you want to do. Whatever is possible, do it. What's not possible?
Okay. Before we wrap up, I would like you to, because I believe there's in every aspect of life, I believe without glory, there's no challenges. Okay, so how about you bring us back to, you know, some challenges you faced while growing up, you know, maybe from your first degree down to your master's, down to your PhDs. You know, just take us through some challenges, please.
Challenges. Not only challenge. The challenge is actually, I won't say I faced many challenges because I had supportive parents who knew the value of education. So from primary school to secondary school, university, NYC at Sokoto State, I enjoyed it very well. Then the country was safe. I traveled overnight. Then
So you said that you do not really have much.
The only challenge I could say, okay, was during my PhD program.
Oh, okay.
I started because, like I said,
we need to.
Like I said,
That you should already passed your message across to the viewer that they should not give up.
Right. Sure.
Right.
Don't give up, no matter what.
Right.
Please.
Thank you so much, Professor Taufik Olaide Nasir. We've had a wonderful time on set with you today. All right, thank you so much for coming. The mid-morning show continues right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. you.